Hello, my name is Jerry Root and I'm a developer at Genware Computer Systems. We at Genware Computer Systems are creating a series of short but powerful videos in typical Spotfire version 7.5 to assist you in enhancing your data formatting skills and to ensure you get the most out of Spotfire. In this example, we will take a more detailed look at the data panel and explain why this new look is such a great design. We will also show you how to create a calculated column and a custom expression from the data panel directly, instead of accessing business author mode. For this example, we will use a dataset that has been collected from a sales analysis which compares projected sales to actual sales for dairy products by stores across 21 states. When we move to our data table, we can see all the columns pertaining to this analysis. On the left part of this page is our data panel. We have the option of undocking it, and this will allow us to move the data panel should we wish. Alternatively, we can dock this to the page. The next line shows which data table is selected. If you have a second dataset in this analysis, you will have a drop-down list available, and you can select which dataset you would like to review. If we click the gear button next to the dataset, a summary of the selected dataset pops out, and we can do a quick review of our dataset. We have a few options available in this pop-out mode. We can select the pencil button to change the name of our dataset. If we select the drop-down list, we can select to change the sort order of our data panel. We can also add a calculated column, which I will discuss later in this video. When we look below the data panel name section, we see a search field. This is handy when we have a large dataset with many columns and we would like to quickly find a specific column instead of scrolling through the entire dataset. Simply type the partial name or the name of the column required, and when pressing enter, all columns matching the search field will show, and you can select the required column. When importing a dataset into an analysis, Spotfire will automatically categorize each column. In this example, we currently have 3 categories: number, time, and categories. When we select the sales column, the data panel pop-up reflects a summary of the selected column. At the top of the pop-out, we are able to rename the column or delete it. If we wish to go back to our data table, we simply click the Go to Data Table View button. In this summary, we see the minimum value, a maximum value, the average value, and the median value for this column. We also have the capability to change the category, data type, and formatting for each column. Because sales is a currency, we would like to recategorize this column from number to currency. If we access the drop-down list from data type, we see a list of options available. For this example, we will keep the data type as integer, but change the formatting to currency. We can also access the data type settings, where we can change our data type and view an example of what the outcome will be before changing it. We can also access the formatting settings by clicking on the gear button next to it. Here we can select how we would like this column to be formatted or which currency we would like. We can also view a sample of how our data will look before we close this tab. Now that we have a new category for sales, we can add more columns to this category. There are 2 ways of moving columns to a new category. Firstly, we can click and drag the desired column to the new category. Or secondly, we can right-click on the desired column, mouse over the Change Categorization tab, and select which category we would wish to allocate to this column. Note that when you change your category, you would still have to select the column and change the data type and formatting as required. When we select the date column, the summary shows us when our first sale was made and when the most recent sale was made for this analysis. We can also change category, data type, and formatting here. If we select the state column, the summary reflects that this dataset resembles sales from 21 states. The most common states are California, Texas, Ohio, and Colorado, and the least common states are Virginia, Louisiana, Washington, and Wisconsin. Once we are satisfied with our dataset and how it is categorized, we can return to the data panel view. We would like to view the variance in total sales plan. For this, we will need to create a calculated column. Before I continue creating this column, I would like to advise you that there is a difference between Analyst on the desktop and Web Player when creating a calculated column. When we create a calculated column in Analyst, the navigation panel is the standard panel we are accustomed to. We can view different functions available, see examples of the expression, and we can see the columns available. The navigation panel in Web Player is different to this panel. When we select the calculated column in the data panel, a simple navigation pane opens, which only allows us to enter the expression and to name the column. Thus, for you to create a calculated column, you would be required to know some expression formatting. We would like to know the difference between actual sales and planned sales. Thus, we enter the expression as sales minus sales plan and name the column as sales plan variance. And we click OK. Our new column is created. If we select this column, the summary panel shows us this column as currency, and we can now view the expression and edit it if we choose so. As you can see, this data panel is a great and easy way to view, analyze, and change your dataset. I hope you have found this demonstration interesting and helpful. Our contact information is on the screen, should you wish to reach out to us for assistance in implementing this technique. Thank you.